Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. According to Kyiv officials, overnight Russia launched 85 drones to attack Ukraine, 45 out of which were shot down by the country's air force. Meanwhile, on the night of December 19th, the Russian Defense Ministry said that several Russian regions were attacked by a total of 84 Ukrainian drones. A UAV attack in the Rostov region has caused a fire at a local oil refinery. One person was reportedly injured when drone debris fell over Rostov. The region was also attacked by missiles, according to the local governor. Now, on the front lines in the Kursk region, according to a number of videos, the long-awaited allies from DPRK, or North Korea, are now directly involved in the Russian offensive. Units with tactics different from those adopted by the Russian forces, meaning attacking with waves of several dozen soldiers at once in a fairly dense combat formation, have been spotted in several areas to the north, east, and south of Suja. North Korean troops are also said to have taken an active part in storming the village of Plehovo, south of Suja, which Russian troops have been trying unsuccessfully to recapture for several weeks. The village has been taken, and the Russian armed forces have reached the Psel River west of Plehovo. Now they are threatening to cut the Sumy-Suja highway, a main supply route for the Ukrainian forces. Further east on the front, Ukrainian forces are trying to stop the Russian breakthrough south of Pokrovsk in the central part of Donbass with counterattacks, but Moscow still has a numerical advantage. Despite the Ukrainian command deploying reserves, the Ukrainian army was unable to recapture the village of Shevchenko and Novotoritske and allowed Moscow's troops to advance further, potentially enabling Russian forces to encircle the city from the west. At the same time, the Ukrainian army is losing the southern approaches to Kharkovo and has also lost a battle for the city's center. Now, moving to the Middle East, Israeli Air Force jets conducted airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen's capital, Sana'a, earlier today, following a ballistic missile launch from Yemen towards Israel. According to the IDF, 14 aircraft were already in the air when the missiles was fired. The strikes targeted facilities used by the Houthis for military purposes, including sites linked to smuggling Iranian weapons into Yemen. The IDF also confirmed that ports and energy infrastructure in Sana'a were hit during the operation. The military described the strike as part of an effort to counter threats from Houthi forces in the region. In this opening clip, experience the intensity of frontline warfare in this fresh footage from the Donetsk region. Near the village of Verkhno-Kamienka, Ukrainian defenders face yet another Russian assault. This time, a tank unit was deployed to intercept advanced enemy forces. The result? Russian infantry was decisively neutralized and forced back into a nearby tree line. The Donetsk region continues to witness fierce battles as both sides fight for strategic positions that could ensure superiority. Let's watch. In this video coming up, a glimpse into Russian military training behind the front lines, highlighting some unusual tactics. Soldiers are seen practicing evasive maneuvers to dodge FPV drones and attempting to overcome obstacles, sometimes even using motorcycles. However, as the video shows, not all exercises go as planned, leading to unintended and occasionally absurd results. A curious note about the Russian army is their increased focus on drone countermeasures, reflecting the growing impact of Ukrainian UAVs on the battlefield. In a daring overnight operation, Ukrainian forces targeted the Novoshakhtinsk oil refinery in the Rostov region, as confirmed by Ukraine's general staff. The strike caused a significant fire at a crackling unit and involved elements from Ukraine's Navy, Security Services of Ukraine, and other operational components. As the smoke rises, reports suggest potential disruption to Russian logistics and energy supplies, reflecting Ukraine's ability to strike deep into enemy territory. And we close with footage showcasing the precision and efficiency of drone operators from the UAV battalion of the Ukrainian 63rd Brigade in this gripping bit of frontline footage. As 3 unsuspecting Russian soldiers wander across open terrain, the operators deliver a swift and decisive strike, eliminating the threat with pinpoint accuracy. What sets this unit apart is its ability to adapt to evolving battlefield conditions, using advanced drone technology to outmaneuver and outsmart enemy forces. Take a look. And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.